We want to ensure that Malaysia remain and mature as a democratic country, respect human rights, and move forward.
Will you run for political office?
I'm a member of parliament. I lead the opposition in parliament, and we coordinate the opposition coalition, and we have presented our case and reform agenda to the Malaysian public. Let Malaysians decide through a fair, free elections, not condoning a fraudulent process in the elections.
Okay, a fraudulent process in the elections. In effect, you're saying that the government has to be seen to be totally clean. Following you on Twitter just this week, you were talking about how corrupt the government was. You're a free man. Demonstrably, the government, as is doing its best to make sure that the atmosphere, that the mood music doesn't lend itself to allegations of corruption.
Yeah, I welcome the decision, however surprising it was. I came to the court prepared with my medicine, my toiletries, but the decision, as I said, was a surprise. But notwithstanding, we still call for judicial reform. We call for the government to take the necessary measures to free the country in terms of a control, UMNO-dominated government with racist policies, discriminatory policies, and unfree media. This is important. It is half a century after independence. We can't go to the route in a retrogressive manner, and considering the government know all and can control the people.
How far do you want that message of freedom to go? Because your case that you've just been acquitted over, that generated a really newly invigorated gay rights movement in your country. There were a lot of people stepped up to bat over that, even though you've been acquitted. Are you prepared to take that idea of anti-discrimination as far as gay rights?
We will have to review some of these archaic laws. We, Muslims, non-Muslims in Malaysia, generally believe and are committed to support the sanctity of marriage between men and women. But we should not be seen to be punitive and consider the archaic laws as relevant. We need to review them. We do not promote either homosexuality in a public sphere or domain. I don't think we need to make apologies towards that. But I think to use these sorts of legislation to be punitive, punish innocent people, cannot be condoned or tolerated.
Do you also have to change the skeleton, if you will, of the legal process in your country? Because, I mean, you've been at the forefront of Malaysian politics for, 14 years, since 1988, when you first got onto the front pages. There is a sense in which people are saying very negative things about you still, and it is this. They are saying you were allowed several appeals over the past 2 years. The father of your son's accuser is saying he was allowed no appeals whatsoever. They're saying the kind of thing that's been said about the judiciary in your country for a long time, which is it's one law for people like you who've got the money and the traction, and it's another law for real people.
No, it's absolutely incorrect to suggest that we are stopping. The decision is purely the decision of the prosecution. They use the police, they use the prosecutors, they use the judiciary to their advantage, and smeared me, and they could still use the media. The international media do interview me, but not one word in the local media, in the television station. I'm opposition leader. I don't have 1 minute of air time. And what is there to suggest? I'm in no position to influence the prosecution. The prosecution say they will take it up at the appeal stage. I made all the appeals. Technically, yes, but in reality, all these appeals were rejected as something that is not procedurally correct. So you say you can appeal, but it was rejected summarily by the appellate court. Now, in this case, it is up to the prosecutors to take it up. It's not my responsibility, nor have I any influence to this.